Welcome back to another exciting lesson. Today we're going to do Tainkaa with its Laga Matra. And the Laga Matra we are going to do is, of course, Mukta and Kannaa. So just a quick reminder for everybody, you know that Mukta is a Laga Matra. It just says you keep the original akhr, make sure you make the same sound. And as you know, Kannaa is a vowel which is added to the akhr, or to the letter, and it adds the ah sound. And you should have seen this, and you might have written this down many times. So there's nothing new here for you kiddos. Just make sure that you're practicing. So let's do the following. We're going to do Tainkaa with a Kannaa. And the way we do Kannaa is with, of course, the little symbol, as you can see. So that's Tainkaa Mukta T on the left, and Tainkaa Kannaa Ta on the right, and the Kannaa goes halfway down. So let's go practice and write some stuff together. And the best way, as always, to do that is pick up your pens and pencils, ladies and gentlemen, and let's do this. Here we go. Here's my pen. I'm going to use a red color today. So first thing I do is I draw my Tainkaa across like that. Tainkaa, 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 and then I add my Kannaa. Tainkaa Kannaa Ta. See the Tainkaa Kannaa Ta? That's a ta. Now the Tainkaa makes a hard t sound. Okay, it makes a hard t sound. It's not a t sound because t is actually very soft, right? The English t is very soft. This is t. Oh, I like this Tainkaa much better. Tainkaa Kannaa Ta. Tainkaa Kannaa Ta. I'll do one in blue, and then I'm going to go straight to words. All right, I want you to write along with me. Tainkaa, Tainkaa, and Tainkaa, 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 and I'm a little bit messy there. You know, my line should be neater, but writing with these electronic pens is a little trickier. I do much better with pencil, and I'm sure you will as well. So let me just see if I can, yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Tainkaa Kannaa Ta, right? So that's that one. So let's get some words going here, because I know you want to learn some Punjabi words. So let me give you a very basic Mukta word, which means it's got no Laga Matra whatsoever. So we start with Tainkaa. Here's Tainkaa, right? There's Tainkaa. And that's t. And then we already know this akhr as well. It is a nana, n, n, t, n, tan, tan. Now, tan doesn't mean like a ton of stuff. Tan is actually the sound that a bell makes. Yeah, it's the sound that a bell makes. So bell sound is tan, tan, tan. So if you ever hear, you know, it even sounds like tan, 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 tan. So that is the sound that a bell makes. Let me give you another one. And this is a word which we're going to learn later on, and you've already seen it in the videos before. But are you ready? It is going to be Tainkaa. It's going to be a long one. Tainkaa Mukta T. You know this akhr. This is mamma. And on the mamma, I'm going to put a Kannaa. So that gives me ma, t, ma. That's t, ma. And I go another t. And there's my other t. I need to get practice on my writing here. That's not a very good Tainkaa. So that's t, ma, t, t, ma, t. And then the last thing I'm going to add to it is a Rara Mukta R. And what do I get? I get t, ma, ter. See that? So there's t, ma, ter. Right there. What's tomato? Tomato is the Punjabi word for tomato. 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 Call it whatever you want to. It's tomato in Punjabi. So there's another word that you've learned. I'm going to give you one more word, and then we're going to call it quits here for this lesson. This is a word that is not very familiar to a lot of you, but it starts Tainkaa. I'm going to take Tainkaa. I'm going to add the Kannaa Ta. Ta. Tainkaa Kannaa Ta. I'm getting to the bottom here, but that's okay. And then, of course, Sasa. Tas. Tas is a tas. Tas is a very old word. So in the old days, if you had a flat earthenware like this, a flat earthenware, it was made of dirt, and you used it for drinking water from it. This was called a tas. Tas is what it was called. Does that make sense? So we have got Tainkaa. So we've done Tainkaa Kannaa Ta. We did Tainkaa Mukta T, Nanna Mukta N, Tan. We did tomato, which you just saw. And I just highlighted the sounds. So tomato, which means tomato, and then we just did tas. So we just added 3 words to our vocabulary. So with that, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to go do next? You know that. I want you to write the akhr 10 times, the letter 10 times, and then I want you to write the akhr and the Laga Matra 10 times. And when you do that, I want you to say it. So I want you to say, for example, Tainkaa mukta, Tainkaa Kannaa, and then guess what? I want you to look at the words we just wrote, right? Like tan, the sound of bell, the tomato. I want you to write that out 10 times. I want you to write out tas 10 times. I want you to write each of those words 10 times, and that will really strengthen your Punjabi. Thank you very much for paying attention. I will see you shortly on another lesson. And listen, you guys have just an awesome day.